Czech Republic are on the cusp of being the first team eliminated from the competition if they are defeated by Portugal. Nani advances dangerously, low cross into the box towards Nuno Gomez, and it's a great save from Petr Cech. Cech had no business keeping that one out. Nani to deliver, and it's swung in towards Nuno Gomez at the far post, and Portugal are in front. But it's looking like the credit will be removed from Nuno Gomez and awarded to Zdeněk Grzyra as an own goal. Comes off him on the goal line, doesn't do enough to keep it out, and it's off the hand. Deco, Portugal advancing in pockets of space. Now João Moutinho. Great strike, but it's plucked out the sky by Petr Cech. Galishek up the line to Thomas Plasil. Cuts inside, and there's the ball in, looking at Jan Koller. It's Barros. Slick switch on the play to Libor Sionka. And he's going for it alone by the looks of it, weaving in and out. Slots it in, and the Czech Republic have equalised. They live on for another 60 minutes. The life or death situation of the group stages perfectly demonstrated here. Portugal could qualify with a victory. Czech Republic simply stay alive for one more game and are eliminated if they lose, but this is an excellent solo effort from Libor Sionka. It's a gamble, has Koller and Barros to pick from, and he takes it on himself. Nani standing in for Shamal today. All from distance, and it's scooped out by Cech. Just as effective from range as Ronaldo. Corner to the Czech Republic. Whipped in for Milan Barros to tuck it away. And the Czech Republic have turned it around. Portugal, the heaviest favourites in the group, are losing. And the Czech Republic would have been many's second choice as dark horses from this group alongside Turkey, both of which lost the match day one. Milan Barros on the score sheet, the top scorer of Euro 2004. Javelin completely wipes out Petit. We start with a free kick. Petit gets it back again. Now Cristiano Ronaldo back to Bosingwa. That's a deep ball in, and Deco is there to bamboozle the defence. Scores a level, and it's the second goal of Euro 2008 for little Deco. Great training ground routine goal from the free kick. Comes at the expense of Javelin's professional foul on Petit. Look at this for a deep cross. Over 20 minutes to go. The Czech Republic beginning to show signs of fatigue, and Portugal livening up. Petit penetrates Petr Cech's goal net with a torpedo. What a way to retake the lead for the Seneschal. A couple of great touches, turns of space, and Petit with a bullet. With a bullet from outside the box that could fire them into the knockout stages. Bullet is an appropriate term indeed, as the Czech Republic are dead if that turns out to be the winning goal. Grzyra cuts inside to find Koller, who stabs at it with the side foot from a bit too far away. Look how many players are bunched up in such a small area on the pitch. It's schoolboy football. Now Koller's weaving his way through. Oh, off the post! No! Time, and Ricardo stands still. It's into the mixer towards Sionka. Straight at Ricardo, he's offside. The referee blows for full time. The Czech Republic are out, and Portugal are through. Well, the semi-finalists of Euro 2004, the Czech Republic, are out. But it's the same circumstances as the previous game. The co-host Switzerland can sail through to the quarterfinals with victory over the dark horses Turkey, who could go out with a loss. Well, Barnetta slides it through to Marco Strela. Can he just get around Vulcan? And it's fell back to Muller. Shot suppressed. Liechtensteiner back to Alexander Frey. Strela scores, but it's irrelevant. Alexander Frey was offside as he made a crucial cross. Barnetta versus Altintop. Cross comes in, and Fernandes is there first. And he hits the woodwork. Well, the co-hosts are producing opportunities. Aurelio to Tunkai. He can't screw up now. Tunkai into the middle towards Nihat. Excellent move from the Turks. It's Tunkai once again getting the jump on Muller. Here comes the cross towards Turan. It's fell out to Kazim. Colin Kazim Richards. It would have been the goal that dreams are made of. Excellent technique with the chest and the volley as he tries to slice it, but it doesn't quite go as he imagined. Harder. Into Tunkai. Oh, look at this opportunity. Into the middle towards Nihat. Second time to charm in a similar setup. So earlier on in the game when the Nihat balloons it over the crossbar, but the Turks are in front. Selfless assist from Tunkai to round off a fantastic team move for Turkey. Strela shares it with Alexander Fry. Biding his time, it's still Fry. Oh, out of nothing, Alexander Fry, the captain. Second goal of Euro 2008 for him. Turkey's defence imitates a bunch of old ladies, they are stalling. And Alexander Fry just says hell to this and hits it. Nihat comes and claims, and he's wiped out by Fernandez. Opportunity for Turkey, it's Emre, he hits it. Not too far off, but it's not on target either. Tunkai whips it in on his left, no time for the dummy. Oh, hits the post. Duran needs support from Altintop, that's a wonderful ball in. Soaks up, oh, and it's semi-centre. He capitalises and Turkey are in front. Well, Fatih Bastan, if you're watching, that one was for you. Semi-centre. Turkey's hero has announced himself in Basel. That's a straight-up poacher's goal. Switzerland's defence was leaking. 10 minutes to go for Switzerland to rescue a point. Fry with the corner. Semturk has lost it to Fernandez. Slots it to Barami. Oh, and it's come off the defenders. And it's Alexander Fry again, the captain. Leading by example. It's goal number 3 for him. Right place at the right time as the defence does its best to soak up Barami's strike. It falls in the captain's lap. Barnetta drills it towards Fry. Oh, and it's saved by Volko. Fry capitalises on the follow-up. Incredible. Hat-trick for Alexander Fry. Switzerland are finally in front and have 1 foot in the quarter-finals of their own European Championships if they could just hold on for a few more minutes. But Turkey are on their way out. Volkan does his best to deny Fry. What a game in Basel. Turkey are out of the European Championships and the co-host Switzerland are through. It's the Group B derby, Germany versus Poland, just as they were 2 years ago. At the World Cup in 2006, Germany knocked Poland out with a last-minute goal from Oliver Neuville. If Poland lose here, they are out once again. Swinging ball in from Lewandowski. Żurawski just couldn't direct traffic. Well-taken corner from Podolski, finds ahead of Michael Ballack. Mariusz Lewandowski, not to be confused with Robert Lewandowski, the more successful of the two. Leszek Fischerbeck off the free kick. Oh, that was whirling through the air. Well skied by Lenz Lehmann. As far as technique goes, that's the perfect free kick. Germany yet to effectively get out of their half as Poland pile under pressure. Fischerbeck over the free kick for the second time. And this time it's Lewandowski. Took too long and Lehmann is able to soak up the leak. Here comes Żurawski. Smolarek to the right of him. Żurawski cuts inside, goes for by himself and he pulls it wide. Heavy Smolarek. Żurawski absorbs the strike. Moving stoppage time, last chance saloon for the Germans. And it's Mario Gomez. Oh, he lives in first time of a cross, but Artur Boruc reads closer like a book. And it's Germany 0, Poland 0. And the Eagles survive for one more game. And now with Germany dropping points against Poland, Croatia in pole position to secure qualification with flying colours with a victory over co-host Austria. If they lose, they are out. Ivancic with a wonderfully weighted pass to Kartsa. And the cross causes all kinds of chaos and it finds its way back to Harnish inadvertently. Who couldn't profit from the Croatians' error. Petric holding it up, waiting for the overlap from Klasnic. He's there. Stranzel fails, and it's Klasnic low and hard. Then it's the rebound tucked away by Kranjčar. Croatia are in front, and Austria are in an even deeper hole than they began this game with. Croatia are looking strong. A good result against the Poles and an early goal here against the co-hosts. Slaven Bilic's men are in pole position to top the table. Stanfest afforded too much space and he whips the ball in and it finds the head of Lindsay, buries it. And Austria have equalised. Well, we didn't have to wait long for a reply. Croatia clearly gleaming from the lead. I fell asleep and switched off the lights. Bit of fortune on the cross as Stanfest slips, but Linz beats Koluka to it. And I think that goal surprised just about everybody in the blue shirt. Vukovic to Kranjčar. Oh, that's a wonderful dummy pass Stanfest. And he slices the final product. Very uncharacteristic miss from Kranjčar. Ivanjic. Oh, he's hit the post. Corner to Croatia, just over the half an hour mark. Soaked up by Katza. Kranjčar keeps it alive, and Klasnic, a wonderful save from Maniga. And now Austria can break. Harnic is the target, over the top. Kovac trying to close him down. Oh! Agonising miss from Harnic. Alpaza isn't fast enough. Kranjčar sweeps that one up. Petric is through to Klasnic. Vital stop from Alex Maniga. You'd put your mortgage on the prolific Ivan Klasnic to score from there. Fuchs slots it into Linz. Oh, and Pletton closer tips it away. And the footballing gods have a sense of humour, alright. Martin Harnic with an open goal finds a crossbar. Croatia will have to wait a little bit longer for qualification, but the co-hosts Austria live to play another game. Well, it's only fitting that the group of death opens on matchday 2 with a fight to the death. Both European heavyweights, France and the Netherlands, succumb to defeat in underwhelming fashion in the opening round. Both teams are fighting for survival. Florent Malouda running is a favourite pastime of his, and it's still Malouda, and he's sunk down to the ground by Van Bronckhorst. We're in Henri's kingdom over the free kick, and it's in. What a start for the French. It's the king, Thierry Henry. And now the Dutch will have to claw even deeper out of their grave. Thierry Henry back on the score sheet where he belongs in delightful fashion. It's the gigantic Van der Sar stretching for dear life, and it's still not enough. France opened the score in the same way they conceded their last goal, with a free kick. Malouda burst at pace, seeks out Henry, and he can't hit the target with the not so good left foot. France looking like the usual selves, they're producing against the Dutch. Sanyol into the middle to Patrick Vieira. That's a brilliant pass to Florent Malouda. Van der Sar's in no man's land, but it's done the trick. Great save from the keeper. Malouda scored that incredible volley in our World Cup final, if you remember, against the Italians. Oh, the red card's come up for Van Bronckhorst. What's going on here? Penalty has been given. Henry with the advantage of an awful camera angle, and he misses. Van der Sar throws to the spot, but Thierry Henry is missed. But the Netherlands is still a goal down and a man down. 2 red cards in 2 games. Can it get any worse for the Netherlands? Boulud. Now De Jong throws it through to Engla. Van Nistelrooy surrounded by blue shirts, but he's done it. 1-1. Well, that's a surprise. It started at the back in what must have been no less than 6 passes. There's hope for the Dutch yet. Italy turned their game around with 10 men against the Dutch. Will it be Holland's turn? There's concerns whether they might do this without the injured Schneider and the suspended Van der Vaart. Ribery brought down by Kout. It's questionable, but a free kick it will be. Yellow card for the yellow-haired winger. Well, on second viewing, free kick is the right call. Henry, second time's a charm. Oh, and it certainly is. Thierry Henry does the impossible, a brace from 2 free kicks. And the king would certainly be on a hat-trick if it wasn't for scuffing the penalty. And Edwin van der Sar has been bamboozled twice from the set piece. Arjen Robben has to be a good ball in. Underappreciated block from Thuram. Ribery. Oh, he's on his own now. And has he overdone it? He forces a corner. Not sure what the aim was here, but he had to hit it either way. An hour played in this mouth-watering game. Now Malouda threads it through to front Ribery. Surrounded by orange shirts, and Ribery twisting and turning, sending them in any direction he can, and he does it. The magic midget Frank Ribery strikes again. Zinedine Zidane laid the groundwork for elegant French players, but even he would be impressed with that solo effort from Frank Ribery. The Dutch defence couldn't get near him, couldn't react in time. And now Les Bleus have a 2-goal cushion. This is going to be the most important 30 minutes of the Netherlands' lives. And Van Persie hits it first time. It's his first touch. Super sub Robin Van Persie with a hefty contribution. He has reduced the deficit by 1 goal. Well, Arsenal's young starlet is about to be the man that the Netherlands will build their entire strike force around in the years to come. Oh, Thuram fell asleep and Van Nistelrooy is dispossessed him. Can he steal it? Coupe denies the equaliser. Thuram has been impeded trying to overcompensate for his mistake. Van Persie misses. So close to clinching a superb brace off the bench. Henry soaring away from Boularus. His 2 goals are the reason why the score sheet is as it is. Anelka denied point blank by Van der Sar. And Henry is foiled on the follow-up. Fantastic save. It's slightly off target, but Anelka was lurking. Well, the Dutch are minutes away from elimination. And Ribery has found the king. Henry. Van der Sar denies him, but Henry corrects it on the follow-up. And he has put the nails in the coffin of the Netherlands. Thierry Henry's hat-trick punctuates a sensational 6-goal thriller in Geneva. Great initial stop from Van der Sar, nothing he can do about the follow-up. France have bounced back from the shocker against Romania, but the Netherlands are all but out of Euro 2008. While Romania shocked Europe, they've beaten one former world champion in France at this very stadium. Can they beat the current champions of the world, Italy? Radoy over the top to Christian Kivu in an advanced position. It's back to Radoy, and that screeches past the goal frame. Buffon counts his lucky stars. Tony to Aquilani, too early. The elegant Alberto Aquilani, usually great with both feet. Kivu, you know he's going to want to cut inside on that left foot, and he nearly does. Well, the captain very close to a successful cross for Nikolai. Tony on the volley, blocked. Morinese keeping the pressure on, whips it in. It's fallen to Luca Toni, point blank, shut down by LeBon. It bobbles an inch away from Toni. That measurement makes all the difference. Morinese. Well, he has the edge over the defender. Rart whips a big deep ball in, and it troubles Romania just enough. But they're forced to concede an own goal. It's Contra. The cross lobs Labont, and Contra comes across for a cantankerous attempt at a clearance. It's a spectacular finish just at the wrong end. Pirlo with the corner. Di Natale. First goal of the tournament for Little Toto. Something tells me Italy are going to steamroll through this group. Romania haven't been half of a nuisance for the Italians like they were against the French. Still hope yet for the Romanians as they face the Netherlands. They can still claim qualification if Italy beat France in that World Cup final rematch. Chiellini, first time down the line to Gattuso. Aquilani chases, keeps it alive. Pirlo from distance. Oh! A great move from Italy. That goal would have shut up shop for any kind of goal of the tournament mention. Would have been a fine excuse for the pun. Perfect Pirlo. Marica cuts inside and finds Nicolita. Would have been a spectacular diving header. Morinese bursting through. Yellow shirts trying to catch up. Morinese whips it in. Del Piero finds Aquilani and he buries it under LeBon. There's your third goal. Alberto Aquilani announces himself to the rest of Europe. His first goal of the competition comes off the back of a searing brace. Del Piero is composed enough to find Aquilani. And the Italians are all but through with a great goal difference to boot. Greece and Spain meet at the second European Championships in a row. 1 goal apiece. It finished in Portugal 4 years ago, and 1 week ago all 4 teams drew 1 goal apiece. It's the group of second chances on match day 2. Senna drills it from distance, good save. Torsidis stops, gets in the cross, Giannakopoulos. Big header from the little man, but it's off target. Well, there's been a stalemate of the first half. Capdevila, early cross. Nobody in the box, but Villa collects. Good catch from Nicopolidis. Xavi. Iniesta carrying on his run into the middle. Iniesta had to take it early. He was going down. Iniesta couldn't hold on for much longer. Had to take it. Torres. 1-2 back to Villa, but Villa runs away from it. It's a poor run and he squeezes off a shot nonetheless. Stelios gets the cross in. Karagunis attempts the header, but it's suppressed by Puyol. Last roll of the dice territory for Spain. Alonso is blocked and they have a corner. Xavi's corner cleared away by Kyrgiakos. Alonso pulls the trigger. Xavi Alonso, the unsung hero of Spain, scores the match winner with the last kick of the game. You gotta feel for the European champions. You can't ask for a better clearance from Kyrgiakos. But it's a pinball of a strike from the left foot of Xabi Alonso. Whistles his way for all those Greek players. And Nicopolidis doesn't see it until it's too late. An underwhelming performance from Spain, but it's 3 points in the bag and that's all that matters. Thanks to that man, Xabi Alonso. Two dark horses collide in Innsbruck. Both these sides are licking their lips at the prospect of the European champions dropping points against Spain. Here is fearless Freddie Ljungberg, trying to send Jirinov to bed with no dinner. Anyukov trying to close him down. It's still Freddie Ljungberg. Would have been a wonder goal on par with Frank Ribéry's in Group C. Karlström with the corner for the Swedes. Ljungberg's header. 1-0. Sweden can't ask for a better start. Freddie Ljungberg himself couldn't ask for a better start to a game. It was a solo effort that led to the corner. And the captain has finished what he started. Arshavin to meet this one out wide. First time ball in. Who's going to be there? Pavlyuchenko. But Isaacson greets him at the door and denies entry. Ljungberg zoom past Anyukov. Shurikov comes in for the block and Ljungberg can't follow up. Zhiranyov, simple down the line to Saichev. And it's in to Pavlyuchenko. Oh, off the post. Wait a minute, it's gone in. Own goal and it stands. Russia have equalised. Lady Luck is on the side of Pavlyuchenko for the second game in a row as Mastorovic has a howler of a clearance after the goalpost saves their blushes momentarily. Zhiranyov clears. Only as far as Willemsen. And it's still Willemsen. Oh, he slips and he's gone in. It's found a way in. Christian Willemsen scores for the second game in a row for the Swedes, establishing himself as a real MVP for the Scandinavians. Zhiranyov will be pretty upset with himself for that poor clearance. Willemsen slips at the crucial strike, but it's enough to fly past Akinfeev. Pavlyuchenko beats Melberg for the challenge and it's dropped to Arshavin. 9 minutes left for Russia to equalise. Can Arshavin do it? And he hits Isaacson in the face. Here's Ibrahimovic. And here comes the Red Army surging back. Oh, and Akinfeev brings him down. Penalty. And Russia have surely lost this one if this goes in. Akinfeev practically says, bugger this. Brings down Zlatan. Will he confirm from the spot? He does. Game, set and match. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic back on the score sheet. Akinfeev goes the right way, but it's a great penalty from Ibrahimovic. Sweden triumph over Russia and they go to the top of Group D. Let's take a look at the tables. It's the hosts of Euro 2004 and the co-hosts of Euro 2008. Portugal and Switzerland are through with flying colours. Now they will battle it out on match day 3 for the top spot. Germany and Croatia dropping points on match day 2 gives Austria and Poland a lifeline, an opportunity to qualify from Group B. And now the group of death. The Netherlands are all but out. If the Netherlands can restore their goal difference and France lose heavily to the Italians, the Dutch could still go through. And finally, the European champions are in trouble. What would have been 1 point turns to 0 thanks to Xabi Alonso. Sweden have produced against the Russians and they share the top spot of Group D. Let's take a look at the top scorers, and the co-host Switzerland fly the flag with the captain Alexander Frey with 4 goals. Thierry Henry's hat-trick puts him on second place, with Deco, Mladen Petric and Adrian Mitu with 2 goals apiece. And that brings an end to episode 2 of Euro 2008. Thank you all the wonderful Retro PES fans for your support, and the feedback on PES 2008 has been pleasantly surprising. As always, let me know in the comments below if your country is participating and how they performed. I love reading your thoughts on the best player, best goal and the best match of the episode. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to me if you haven't, and follow me on Twitter please. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all soon.